Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything is set on up. Like Twitch is going. X is going, or Twitter is going, or whoops. Had a window open and it was not muted. Rumble is going. YouTube's going. Didn't upload the thumbnail for some odd reason. Oh well. I think everything is online. Time to activate chat windows. And I'm deciding to retry streaming to Kick once again. Kick has been just usually spam bot issues, but let's give it another shot. Rumble's going. Looks like everything is going. Give me another moment to check my other computer. And looks like everything is going good. So let's go to, let's go and get started. This should be reasonable enough. No, something I didn't get was a drink nearby. Oh well, should be fine for this first game. Howdy. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay, straight from the Live Games lobby. Spawn on the right side as the blue open player, we got Roki. Spawn on the left side as the red Soviet player, we got Destroyer of Noobs. And I forgot to activate my macros, there we go. Oh, this player plays with alternate camera angle. The OKW player, he likes to face his, have his camera face towards your opponent, which is not a half bad idea. Though it is actually a good idea to have left or right or looking towards the opponent. Both are good camera angles. Having you, like say, play from the top and going downwards makes it somewhat hard to play the game. You have to get instinctually good to start placing your units on top and sort of view the bottom like this. If you spawn north side, fighting against south side, if you keep default camera angle. Hence why you usually see me cast the replays with this sort of like, if I'm trying to go up and down, you see me would track like the combat engineers like this. Of course, if the person on the left side, sometimes you see me track it like this, not in center of the camera, because by instinct I try to see where they're heading. Both players have selected doctrine. We got the breakthrough doctrine with 2 Panzerfusiliers on the field. So the player has gone for the standard guard motor coordination tactics. Conscripts heading up north. Blah. Third conscript squad deployed in the field. The Oakland player is not deployed on anything just yet. Just needs a little bit more manpower to get out 3rd Panzerfusilier. Organized straight for a battle group HQ. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Goes for another Panzerfusilier. Sherman Pioneers seeing a bit damage there. Conscripts rotating this heavy cover there. Very, very nice. Sherman Pioneers try to creep their way forward, now trying to back on off, which actually try to creep its way forward. The combat engineers would be quite good. Panzerfusiliers trying to advance forward to some heavy cover. Both his other conscript squads up north does decapture the cutoff sector and falls back to the fuel sector. Very nice. Panzerfusiliers get overwhelmed by a 2v1 engagement, and the Oakland player will not be able to claim any fuel until this sector gets captured. Panzerfusiliers are pushed forward to cut off sector. Maybe going to just stick the heavy cover. There's an argument that's made to capture the cutoff sector because we'll also get this fuel sector in supply. But he decides to not fully capture it. Or he can stick behind the heavy cover and ready to protect that point. Or not only say protect it, deny it at least. Shrimp Pioneers head to advance to some heavy cover there, very nice. Combat Engineers are quite wounded. I think the Shrimp Pioneers are actually direct this fire to the Combat Engineers. Combat Engineers do have good DPS per model. Slightly better than the conscripts, if I remember correctly. Shrimp Pioneer does fall back there. Two Panzerfusiliers push right forward here. Looks like the conscripts managed to hit the Panzerfusiliers one at a time, making a pretty successful engagement there, and does behind some light cover here, and that is appear to be flanking, though hedges seem to cause omnidirectional cover. Battle Group HQ heading on up as far as I can see, and I can see all the way over there those trees. Panzerfusiliers does fall back. Combat Engineers still have all 4 models, but hardly alive. More dead than alive. Battle Group HQ course going on up. Polygon gets some medics. Just fast. Invest 10 field in something. Medics. We do now the conscripts are now advancing to this sector here.
This is it.
Shroom Pioneers may or may not have engaged. There's only 4 models there. Shroom Pioneers are slightly wounded, which does make a pretty big difference. Conscripts decides to fall back. Soft retreat away, trying to draw them towards these 2 conscript squads. Keeping this guy around will be a decent captain squad. Let the other squads actually do the fighting. And just got some squads kept up north. We do have now the 4-man squad taking a bit of fire. Shroom Pioneers fall back nice and early to preserve his manpower since he does have medics. Oh, we do now have Breakthrough activated, allowing him to decapture sectors pretty quickly. And also moves them slightly faster, I believe. These points will be rapidly decaptured. Very nice.
Swing around and hit that damn flank.
Conscripts hurrah their way forward.
Area secure.
Officer, ready to be deployed.
Conscripts now advance their way forward. And looks like both the Panzerfusiliers will need to fall back. Get some good damage here. Probably won't get a squad wipe in those 2 squads there. Now we've got the Sturm Officer deployed on the field, which does, of course, have access to smoke grenade, mark target, and the forced retreat.
This is what we're trained for.
Conscripts in combat engineers push way forward. This Soviet landmine still exists. Just A moving forward with the conscripts probably perfectly fine. Combat engineers providing some good fire support. Shroom Pioneers could throw a stun grenade if needed, which could actually detonate that landmine, though I'm not so sure. Never really tried detonating a landmine with stun grenades before.
We are losing territory.
Guards now pulling a field. Does drop another model there. Combat engineers could have stuck around a little bit longer, but if the Shroom Pioneer push forward, he will get wiped out by that landmine. Conscripts getting behind some good heavy cover there. Shroom Pioneers do fully fall back. Panzerfusiliers getting some good heavy cover. But if both conscripts focus him down, he'd be perfectly fine. He will get a bit of flanking done. They park the conscripts onto this light cover there, but designed to capture up the fuel sector. I understand. Doom Officer push way forward. Guards now pulling the field. DP is almost complete. Does have enough missions for more DPs or a frag. I'm just back on off the far side of the point, trying to take a little less damage. Drum Officer's in open ground, taking a bit of damage there. So is Panzerfusiliers, and both those squads do fall back. Does come to the fuel sector. Conscript squad when you fall back. Conscript squad here, a little bit too close to these guys, but they will get some good damage. And two-man squad may want to fall back. You could try to focus them down as well. Goes out frag grenade of the two-man squad and force them back with that.
Supply sector under attack.
Guards capturing that sector now. Down south, we do have the flare trapping Bloodfield. One of the best veterancy abilities in the entire game. Maybe the best veterancy 1 ability.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector. We are ready to go, comrades. It is now under our control. Heavy vehicle production can now begin. The enemy has found us. Reporting capture complete.
Some Pioneers do fall back a little there. Good, large number of squads there. This guy will have trouble. Guards here to support. Only light cover nearby for them. Conscripts will try to draw as much fire as can. He's focused firing down the guards. And the guards are focused down the Sturm Pioneer. Good target for them. Conscripts push forward. He may be going to Ural his way forward. But that would leave him a little bit more vulnerable to a frag grenade. No Molotovs available. Does receive a flare mine. Guards grenade. Panzerfusiliers does not get wiped out. Both the officer does go down.
Forward elements report and infantry unit lost.
Good frag grenade there.
Officer is taking the field for duty.
Immediately redeploys it. We don't have Sherpan's quarters on the field. I think he started getting... Yep, he's starting to board the SW's half-track now. Start progressing towards and probably put the Sherpan's quarters right around here to protect all 3 of these points.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command.
Ah, he was shooting some carcasses there. Conscripts and guards push forward. Conscripts falling on back. And maybe a landmine detonation there. No, it does not detonate. Oh, thank you. Don't really need luck, unless I need luck to find good replays.
It is finished.
Also, I don't really need luck. I have ammo. Yeah, that quote did not work right there. Oh, got another flare mine detonation. Shroom also hits it. That's a great target for a flare mine to hit. More conscripts advancing to reinforce the commissioners. You could merge on the commissioners. Commissioners per model are generally better than conscripts. Commissioners do fall back. Got a Soviet landmine here. No mines here by the Sturm Pioneer. He is trying to hit that Sturm Pioneer. Got now some G43s now floating in the field. And now the conscript squad does fall back. In which Panzerfusilier will find that landmine. Not the Sturm Pioneer. The Sturm Pioneer, if he would have found it, would have been fully wiped.
Half-track has been converted into the headquarters building.
HQ command truck now pulling the field. Panzer authorization should soon be authorized. As soon as the enemy has access to 120mm mortar, hold points of headquarters is not so simple. True. But of course, this is a bit off the beaten path, because 120mm mortar to barrage it will probably have to be set up around here-ish, a little bit more in the center and exposed. So defensive position for the sheer panzer quarters will be very effective at keeping that area secure.
Enemy infantry!
Because this is off pretty far back. It's hard to barrage the 120mm mortar, at least in safe position. We do now have a 120mm mortar on the field. I'm to barrage the Panzerfusiliers, I believe. I see ink go that direction. First round. Splashes. It's very good at that. But we'll start getting off the points since it's got the point captured or resecured. Vehicle crew repair training now available.
territory.
Conscripts firing away against the Storm Pioneers. Do have another breakthrough activated. Trying to break through his enemy lines. Finds another flare mine. Very good use of the flare mines. Finds another flare mine. I see another one right there in front of the Storm Pioneer. Yep, that looks like the last one. Double count does not reveal any others. Conscripts patrol on the flank. Panzer's getting hit pretty hard there. And it got both these squads now falling back.
Taking fire!
120mm mortar now sitting on up.
We have secured the target. Standing by. They shoot like canteen. Do you need something?
And looks like he will see a frag. Honestly, not a great time for a frag. The models are all pretty spread apart. So he threw a frag on 2 models. He got 2 models, but that's it. Let's see, will Sandbags able to take some mortar hits? Yes, but not too many. For example, that previous one up here, the sandbags are down there. The subsequent barrage did destroy it. Can't take too many before getting knocked out.
Enemy infantry!
We are as ready as we could be. Man down!
Oh, another flare mine tripped there by the Sturm officer. Very nice. Conscripts do fall back. This guy's getting a little bit wounded there as well. We now have T-34-85 in the field. I think T-34-76s are generally better in anti-infantry role.
Fire to the front!
Right now, the OKW player is relatively far away from getting out a Panzer IV. So in T-34-85, he may just go straight for Jagdpanzer.
For the motherland!
And those are Soviet Storm Pioneers do find a landmine. He needs to get a minesweeper. Kenworth does get a good shot there. 120 mortar gets a good shot there in the Panzergrenadiers. You see here the mortar did a bit of a chunk of damage to that landmine, or not landmine, sandbags.
Step back!
But you know how these guys push way forward. There's some damage to T-485 advancing. May get a good shot there. Pretty stacked up. I have a bad feeling. It did not connect.
Get out of here!
T-485 getting repaired on up. Got some smoke mortars running on in. Great shot there onto the... When it comes to T-485 versus T-34-76, T-34-76 is far more reliable at taking out infantry. Hence why it's better versus infantry. Arms Crips heading up north. Got some 7-man squad upgrades completed. 3 out of 4. He does not have enough munitions for more 7-man squad. You now have the officer taking a bit of damage there. Got good number of conscripts here. Many behind light cover. T-34-85 does roll a miss there. Does receive a pair of hits there from the Kenworthers. Only Sturm Pioneer and does fall back with everything in the region for the OKW player. Into the mortar and the barrage down the Sheerpan's quarters. Another breakthrough active for down south, trying to decapture the munitions sector among other sectors. Double flare mine down here, very nice.
Incoming mortars!
Taking effective fire!
T-34-85 advances way forward. Looks like the sandbags does take a hit there. Mortar splashes the Panzer just a little bit there. Destroys the sandbags there. Comm Engineers getting a little bit too close to the Sturm Pioneer. Sturm Pioneers do force back to Comm Engineers. While we got these forces, may receive a deadly mortar hit. Good splash damage. D-3485 backing up off. Got this guy there. Does definitely that landmine. Could get wiped out here. Don't see trip flares nor landmines on tree path. Does take out another model there. The call axe, hull mounted. The call. Oh, there is a trip flare there.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
True, the T-485 is more resilient. I was just talking about just straight up fighting infantry.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
How well it does performance against infantry. Great shot there. Does start falling back. Another T-485 now floating field. We do have a pair of Panzerfusiliers quick forward. No, there's a Sturm officer mixed on in. Many mortar hits there. Mortars using the time barrages there. Delayed fuses. So this Sheer Transporters may go down. Let's see. Oh, that could splash the Sturm Pioneers. It's all four of them. I thought it was going to get one of them. Does not take out the Sheer Transporters, but pretty much knocks it out. Gonna work us on a fall back there.
Indirect fire!
And the Sheer Transporters will go down. So looks like he did manage to shoot it. The mortar's able to fire from way back here. He has a good amount of screening squads there to help provide it fire support. Had no natural cover. It does receive another trip flare down south.
The enemy is reduced to 200 points.
KW player had enough fuel for a transport, but did not squeeze one out, nor even queued up one. May see King go straight for King Tiger, I'm not so sure. Yes, Soviet went for a tier 0 opener, which is pretty common. Got both these squads now falling back, and the Vicana was falling back as well. Doesn't look good for the Soviet or the OPW player. Going for now mechanized HQ, and he's got enough. He's down to two Panzerfusiliers, one Sturm Pioneer, or Sturm officer. He lost a Sturm Pioneer, and looks like the Soviet player surrendered. I guess he wanted the game to end. He did not need a surrender, but I guess he just wanted the game to be done with since he's basically already won the game. There's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I'm going to grab a drink. Please give me a moment. Not that button. Let's go on to a 2v2. That seems reasonable enough. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay straight from Live Games Lobby. Spawn top left side as the yellow USF, we got Andrei. Spawn as the blue Soviet player, we got Geoxis. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Spawn as the magenta Okatev player, we got Saltman, trademark. And spawn as the red Wehrmacht player, we got Aloni 1447.
Ready to move.
Kuvagen Plot and Field into Volksgrenadiers. We do have two Doctrine lock-ins. We do have the Airborne Troop Tactics as well as the Air Assault Support Doctrine. Could see Elite Armor, which is very likely. Special Operations, also likely. Overwatch Doctrine, all of them likely. So gone for the staples. For the US player, he has selected the Urban Assault Company, which is actually not super common. You know, you get Rangers and Calliopes. A very good sprint. And of course, very good regular Shermans. It's actually a pretty good doctrine.
Good work, men.
Structure is up. Enemy is alerted to our presence. Target that
Captures that sector there. We do now have the Kuvagen backs on off. Conscripts could push forward. Sturm Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers advance along the flank. Does inside the garrison. Does have number one is fight this side, and number one is fighting this side. Overall, there's a little bit too much there for the Soviet player to handle at this exact moment. Soviet players looks like on for tier 1 and tier 2 skip, just tier 0 opener.
Volksgrenadier are on the line.
Soviet players going for a 4th squad of conscripts. I want to see the SVTs. Kuvagen taking a little bit of fire there. Volksgrenadiers do inside this garrison. There's only 3 wounded sides. Not great garrison to fight from. Sturm Pioneers backs on off a little bit. We do have now Wehrmacht sniper, Austrian sniper. He's some good shots there on the US player.
Crowd's got us pegged.
We're losing a capture point.
Kuvagen trying to hit that rifle squad, who's pretty wounded right now. The Kuvagen could use some repairs. The finished off that rifle squad entirely. I was going to say the regular Pioneer from his teammate could help repair up the Kuvagen, but it's probably right around here. Yep. Our squad hitting that Pioneer. We do have an early Lieutenant and a 50 cal in the build queue. You can replace the missing Rifleman squad with Rangers, give them enough command points.
Infantry! A capture point is under attack.
Grenadiers inside this garrison, not a great garrison to fight from. Kuvagen push right forward, Sturm Pioneers advancing along with it.
Heavy machine gun team, ready for orders.
Grenadiers inside the garrison. Sniper does get another shot in. That's probably kill number 3. 4. Grenadiers to get out of the garrison. Snipers having trouble finding angle. Got the Grenadiers engaging the Pioneers or rear echelon squad. They activated the volley fire. Rifle grenade upgrade. He needs to start falling back. The volley fire is no longer active, so he will not get his traditional suppression. Now he's within minimum range, so he can't shoot against this guy, so he is unarmed. They may lose that rear echelon squad, and that will be a 60 mission upgrade going down the drain if it does. Lieutenant advancing, getting some good damage there. We got the Wehrmacht's Grenadier squad here. 50 cal trying to retaliate. Wehrmacht sniper gets a good shot there. Rifle grenade onto the 50 cal, greatly wounding it. Does force him back. Oh, one conscript squad does get wiped on out there. I think he merged with the combat engineer. Incendiary grenades have been thrown. Both of those conscripts falling back. Looks like the Soviet players falling back entirely. Got now a 2-2 on the build queue for the Wehrmacht player, which he can receive some Stuart fire. Yes, his opponent has gone for the Lieutenant. Good sniper shot there. Rifle squad getting ripped apart. And Kuvagen's falling back, trying to get top the sector. We do have now the Q2 advanced way forward. Nice medical supplies there, very nice. Conscripts backing on off. Got Volkswagens behind some good heavy cover. Now got an MG 34 in the build queue for the OKW player. Very nice. U2 push way forward. Does have to be careful around the 50 cal. The rifle squads do have access to anti-tank rifle grenades as well. Rifle grenade fired, not the anti-tank variety. The high explosive variety. Good shot in the rifleman. Bit of damage here. Another rifle grenade fired, and the Grenadier goes for rifle grenade. It's the reaction squad. Good damage there. 50 cal does not have armor piercing rounds, but still poses a threat to the 222. We now got a nice flank of Grenadiers. Walk takes the lieutenant.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Reaction squad goes down as well, losing the upgrade. This is gone for Ryland Stewart, goes for captain as well. Going for the double tech path.
We got a new unit ready and on the field.
And now we got some conscripts with SVTs now being deployed in the field as well. Pioneers behind some good heavy cover, holding the line. MG34 sets on up. Suppress one of the conscript squads, may suppress another squad, or spec all of them.
An anti-tank gun has taken the
And
field.
now we've got a Volcano Warfare deployed up by Magenta. Red probably needs to go for anti-tank gun as well. This gun now on the build queue for the Soviet player. Our squad and captain. Captain falls back. We do now have our Ranger squad deployed in the field.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
US players lost a lot of squads. He is not in a good position right now. So the player has lost a conscript at least so far this game. Has rebuilt it. Engineers building out tier 3 now. And now I do have some more airdrop supplies there, going for more SVTs. Does pick up the SVTs there with the conscripts. Still Pioneers do fall back. We got the bit of fire there on the mortar. Soviet mortar does fall back. Does throw out Incendiary grenade there. Does largely avoid it. It looks like the Rangers have been upgraded. Thompson does fall back there. Volkswagens and Kubawagen push forward. Mortar gets a pretty good hit there on the Kubawagen. You now have an Opal Blitz now deployed in the field. Going straight for the mission sector. I'm fine if Opal Blitz is being deployed onto specialized points as mission fields like this. I do not like seeing Opal Blitzes deployed on regular points in the case of team games. Your team gets equal income by going for a cache. It's always nice to be friendly for your teammate because sometimes he also needs fuel and or munitions. Generally fuel. Here's another word of advice I have is not to go past 2 fuel caches because you won't be able to use that fuel later on. You'll just get too much fuel income. In fact, you will get too much fuel income in the early game. You just simply won't have enough manpower. Good hits on the T-70 forcing back. Grenadiers who fall back. Sniper finds a shot there onto the captain. M15 firing away. Got prioritized fire there by the 2-2, which gets thrown away there. M15s are very good against light vehicles. In fact, M16s are as well. Grenadiers trying to get A-Pans fast off. They will receive a lot of damage though.
Enemy forces are securing our
Grenadiers inside the
territory.
garrison. They do have LMGs, so it's okay with them inside the garrison. Not super great. Good AT gun shot there on the M15. Loses that Grenadier squad entirely. Force on the ground, rolls a miss on there on the M15. Goes for a grenade there, cooked frag, and falls back on both sides. Yeah, the problem is it's hard to hit the vehicle that's because, of course, like we said, well, you said, mortars do decent versus light vehicles when they're not moving. The problem is, light vehicles should generally always be moving, trying to constantly hunt. The only times they're not moving is when they are getting repaired. Granted, it's always some things like, oh, historically, realistically, mortars should be able to one-shot vehicles because if it has an open top, the mortar can just be dropped on in and kill everybody. Of course, Cup Heroes 2 is not a hyper-realistic game.
Stuka
Far from it.
straight run available. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
No. T-70 has, let's see, 400 health, and a mortar does 80 damage. It is not possible for a mortar to two-shot a T-70.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
Grenadiers do fall back. Trim Pioneers move right forward. T-70 does get some good shots there. Good Vicana Warfare hit there onto the T-70. Boltzmann is now advancing. Great hit there on the Vicana Warfare. The Soviet mortar is actually the mortar with the least amount of scatter. It has slow rate of fire, but pretty good accuracy, making a pretty nice little asset there. If you want to make sure they hit something, they will generally do a good job of hitting it. Great hit there onto the conscript. Got a T-70 on the field. Does take not T-70, Pens 4. The T-70 is also on the field. This gun does a good shot.
Securing our territory.
Volksgrenadiers do get wiped on out a little bit foolishly. Good shot there by the Vicana Warfare.
Is taking our
So
territory.
didn't know, maybe I missed something of sorts. It could be it was on top of a landmine.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
But yeah. Mortars in general, in all the mortars I believe it has a base damage of 80. It does less damage with the larger radius as it starts expanding outwards. Based in 3 separate circles where it does full damage, like 20% damage, and then like a pitiful like fractional damage. Where the 150mm mortar, the Soviet's heavy mortar, has a larger radius and better scaling of the outwards damage, but still does 80 damage. Lights also have 80 damage, as well as pack howitzers. Rear armor only has reduced armor. It does not increase received damage in Cup Heroes 2.
We're taking back fire.
M1 AT gun hadn't been trouble with the Austrian Panzer IV. Phasing through each other, got the M15 got somewhat back there. M1 AT gun should try taking some shots there. M15 trying to play around the Rosie around the trees. But looks like hey, getting caught up in terrain. Does take a pen there. It looks like got a bit of maneuvering issues since it is, of course, reversing everywhere.
Light vehicle just got destroyed. We're losing a capture point.
Volkswagen pick a bit of damage there from T-70. Great damage there. That Volkswagen is also get wiped out by the T-70. And now we do have the strafing support ability active being from his austere ally.
Being overrun.
Rangers moving around, got a pair of grenadiers and the sniper here. Let's see, what about the critical? Just damage the engines? Yes, it decreases the speed by a certain percentage. I forget the exact percentage, but it just decreases speed. Does not get the AT grenade off, wouldn't get the engine crit either way. We do have a teller mine here, very nice. Puts some rounds not booting, destroys it, nothing was inside of it at the moment. Good AT grenade on the Panzer IV. Good pens there on the Panzer IV with the Zis guns, but there's a line of sight block rush through. He may force for the ground. Double miss there, miss from the US AT gun as well. Conscripts get wiped on out. Got a bit lucky there, means it's harder to spot the Panzer IV. Does fire a saber round there, rolls a miss. Another, got the Austrian Panzer IV push way forward. Let's Krieg activated there, just follows on back. Didn't look like seeing all these AT weapons. Could have got the T-70, but I gotta say I'm trying to be safe. Olsasson advances some good heavy cover there. Conscript throws a Molotov and bundle grenade in return. We now have a Veteran C4 Kupferwagen.
Ready for further orders.
East number S mines there.
Yes?
I'm going to mention the Okada player has selected the Elite Armor Doctrine, so it can bring some heat rounds if he so chooses. The Austria player has now pulled out a Panzerwerfer.
We are losing a sector. Rounds incoming!
Grenadiers can spit damage on the captain. You now have something being cast there. What it is, I'm not sure. Panzerwerfer firing away. Good damage there. Oh, we do have the strafing run ability there. That's what's being cast. Didn't sound the 50 cal. Still able to fire, but has reduced or greatly increased cooldown. Another Panzerwerfer firing. We got the officer coordinated barrage active, but rolls a sizable miss there. Grenade into the garrison. Force with the grenadiers. If possible, show the Soviet army. What aspect? Right now, he has 300 manpower, 100 munitions, over 140 munitions, and nearly 70 fuel. He does have T-70, but no other vehicles. Panzer IV and Panzer IV, good shots there. Does he get a crit there? Artillery rain out in from the Panzer Commander.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Great shot there. T-70 goes down, abandoned. Trying to fall back there, decrease from the AT gun. This Panzer IV needs to focus down the other AT gun. Olsasson does. He needs to kind of destroy the T-70, and it looks like both the allies have surrendered. This and great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get on to the next replay, I'm going to take time to restart the game. And as the game rebooting, I shall use the restroom. Please give a moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I'm back. On to next replay. And when I sat down, I got another spam bot on Twitch. Sounds about right. Though luckily, my automod did flag it. Same players, let's try to find one with Brits. Oh, we found one with Brits. Quite possibly, he did drop a lot of stuff, or maybe he just had a bad game. There's also a lot of things where it's like latency can always be an issue. And overall, the Wehrmacht player did a lot of good flanks, which is very important, and sometimes can just spiral out of control. I remember getting times with latency so bad in this game where I couldn't even dodge a satchel charge. Not good times. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Couple Heroes 2 replay straight from the Live Games lobby. Spawn south side is the yellow Brits. We've got Koltiver Rinderwan. That definitely sounds British. Spawn as the other blue British player, we have Gas, which is actually also quite a British name. Because guess where the United States learned about claiming all the petrol. All the oil. From north side as a magenta OKW player, we got Outlaw Star cubed. And spawn north side as his Wehrmacht or Austere ally, we got a foreign name, but it's only one letter that's foreign. So I'm not sure how I'm going to make the title. Will it be a foreign name, or do I just type it out with a regular R? Of course, got the infantry section push away forward to this cutoff sector. Is it actually a cutoff sector? No, it's not a cutoff sector whatsoever. It's just a sector in the middle of the map. Which is still quite valuable, because I think these standard strategic territory points are underrated in value. After all, it's half mission sector, half fuel sector. They provide you effectively a very good amount of income. Looks like all the players that selected Doctrine do have the Royal Engineers, the Mobile Assault Regiment, the Luftwaffe Ground Forces, and the Jaeger Infantry Doctrine. The Austria player is gone for a early mortar, maybe a little bit too early. I think 2 Grenadiers into a mortar is perfectly fine, but not Grenadier into a mortar. Well, Soviet player made obvious mistakes. I would dare that I could play better as a Soviet airborne, except my possibly hard to say exactly sure. We do now have, of course, it's a little bit too early for a heat grenade. Does fall back there. Double Shun Pioneer Advanced Wave 4 as well. The Recovery Sapper does fall back. Got these intersections polished to rotate around. Recovery Sapper a little back of the Universal Carrier. Now got the Recovery Sapper pursuing the MG42. MG42 full withdrawals. Grenadiers getting a little bit too close to the Recovery Sapper, but getting overrun by the intersection as well. Grenadiers do fall back, Pioneers do fall back. Looks like the Austria players in full retreat, getting double teamed.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Grenadiers do get behind some good light cover. Now got the Universal Carrier pushed forward, and looks like I'm going to receive a bit of repairs as well. Do have the intersection laying down some sandbags. Wasp now blowing the field. Does a bit more than sting like a bee. It's one of those murder wasps. We do now have the intersection capture this sector there. It is a cutoff sector, denying all the income left side, and fully capture as well. We also got artillery flare here, so one of these players are base artillery. Lands a pretty good hit there. Base artillery is effectively a very high explosive incendiary grenade. It's pretty tight scatter. Ooh, and the pyrotechnical squad does get wiped out by the Shun Pioneers. We've got now the Wasps trying to sting them as they fall on back. Got a bit of smoke there as well from something. From what? I'm not exactly sure. May have been from the Wehrmacht mortar? Wehrmacht mortar actually had a smoke barrage on cooldown. M234 firing away. Of course, this guy's behind some heavy cover, so won't get suppressed. Another section now being deployed on the field. Recovery Sapper advanced way forward. A bit of damage there on the Pioneer. If section may finish it off, does finish it off there. I've got the Recovery Sapper there, engaged by some Pioneers. German Pioneers push forward, Grenadiers as well. Double Shun Pioneer, one has a Pan Strike, the other one's not being upgraded at the moment. We do now have a little bit of flames there. Sections straightforward, 5-man squad inside that garrison. There are 2 windows on the side, so it's not a great garrison to fight from. Should probably not be in there. Wasp does not burn up the MG34. Will receive Pan's Falls, taking some damage there. Recovery Sapper is trying to protect it. Good mortar hit there on the garrison.
Ready to set a command vehicle and call in recon support.
Instruction does get out of the garrison there. Shun Pioneers in pursuit of the Universal Carrier, the Wasp, but will not be able to secure the kill. And the suppression there does come on those squads, preventing the wipe on Shun Pioneers. MG42 and 34 suppress both those squads there. And as well as Recovery Sapper as well. Recovery Sapper does throw out smoke. Good night. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, you are in a later time zone, or earlier. One of the 3. Get some good rest. This live stream will be available for your viewing once you wake up. You now have a nice little bundle grenade there, hitting the intersection a little bit. And now receiving some retaliation. Does have getting hit by other squads as well. He's getting a little bit outnumbered. Intersection does get inside that garrison there, which will have 3 windows on that side, which is reasonable. Plus the protection as well. Transporters do fall back. Is that an AEC deployed on the field? Yep, we got an AEC now deployed on the field. And designated command vehicle. Okay, so that AEC is going to be a command AEC. Does press both of those squads there, very nice. Wasp melting the Grenadiers, sort of. And now got a bit of smoke there applied by Pyrotechnic Squad. Storm Pioneers number 4, it does have double Panzerschreck. Mortar gets cancelled there. Good idea from nearby Panzerschrecks. Storm Pioneers, of course, will lose quite a bit of firepower being upgraded with the Panzerschrecks. Does get a good hit there, and a miss. Both of them fall back. Double Fallschirmjägers advancing. We got the being suppressed. Got a real smoke grenade there. He could try defending himself with a bundle grenade, but he's out of munitions. He no longer is out of munitions. Nice Wehrmacht smoke there. AC fires away. Panzerfaust firing. And Panzerfaust does not fire. It may lose a squad entirely. He does lose a squad entirely. We also got a commando squad there. Probably infiltration commandos on one of these two buildings there to flank the MG. Medics back at home.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Rifle grenade fire there. It's a good hit there on that intersection. Decent mortar hit there onto the AEC.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Engineers finished. Repair complete.
MG42 suppresses the infiltration commandos, forcing them back. Got the mortar falling on the back there. Panzergrenadiers coming for a flank on that intersection. Grenadiers advancing to the smoke. Panzerfaust will connect. Auto grenade there beyond the sandbags. Does not destroy the sandbags, but getting relatively close.
Taking fire.
Vickers firing away, but we'll see a bundle grenade, which may destroy the garrison.
Anti-tank gun
Does not.
ready for action.
But it would like to get wiped out. The window will need exiles right there. Does get fully wiped on out there.
Heavy machine gun crew
Panzerschreck
killed.
rolls, misses, but didn't see it. Was not paying attention if they were trying to hit the mortar or the wasp. Either way, neither got hit. Fallschirmjägers do fall back there. May see a mortar shot here. Mortar in that garrison. There's nothing left in there. MG34 sitting on up. Wilson does find an angle hitting that recovery sapper. And I got the mortar pit hitting the MG. But these guys need some more healing reinforcements. He does have a forward retreat point. Smoke hit, a mortar hit. You have now a Soviet, or not Soviet, British landmine there. They're both British, no Soviets in the landmines. That, Fallschirmjägers would not find that landmine, thought he would have. Garrison is garrison, that's why he gets destroyed. Panzerschrecks do connect with the Wasp, and does force it back there. You have now the Centaur now pulled in the field. Pack 40. Pack 40 connects. Do you see a Panzerfaust here? He could sprint into a Panzerfaust. but decides not to. Mortar hits there. Pack 40 needs to fall back. MG42 may want to get out of there. He's in the mortar barrage radius a little bit. Fallschirmjägers move around the flank. Triple Fallschirmjägers. This section may go down here, but good chance he'll escape on out, but he is going to pursue him. That was rocked that squad there. And Centaur does force back those Fallschirmjägers. Panstrike does connect. Jäger Light Infantry firing away. Smoke grenade there. Landmine here. Pioneers does not have a minesweeper, nor being researched one. Pioneers receive a mortar hit there from the mortar emplacement. The Jäger Command Squad may eke out that side of garrison. Grenadiers getting some hits there as well. Recovery Sappers do fall back with very little health. Very good manpower save. Garrison takes some hits there. Pack 40 rotating around. Centaur pushing forward. Couple intersections here. Fallschirmjägers now advancing. Big damage there. You have the Centaur take a couple hits. And Vickers may go down. Does fall back. Mechanical setting it up. Pack 40 fires. Mechanical connects. And another Pack 40 connects as well.
The enemy destroyed a vehicle.
And managed to avoid that landmine. Could have sworn he was on top of it, but looks like he was not. MG34 firing away, suppressing down the intersection. Ally barrage. So it looks like the mortar is being dark marked for a barrage from the mortar emplacement. Intersection does get fully pinned. Got the flanking squads there, including Bren equipped. Excuse me. Commandos. MG34 rotate around, suppressing both the squads, and falls back there. Fallschirmjägers heading down south. Commando squad does fall back. We got the recovery sappers falling back there as well. Wipes out the recovery sapper, and all those forces do get suppressed.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Give us orders! Bloody hell! Under fire!
Shroom Pioneers advancing. I hear some mortar hits. Looks like the trench is taking some hits there. Fallschirmjägers pushing down south, trying to hit this recovery sapper. These Fallschirmjägers are now advancing over here, which will find the Vickers. Vickers do fall back, but now we got the recovery sapper here. And we've got the section pyrotechnic squad does fall back there. Vickers firing away, hitting over here. We have some 25-pounder shots there. Fallschirmjägers are advancing. Got the Shroom Pioneers falling back. Looks like all the Fallschirmjägers getting suppressed there. Vickers firing away. 35 pounders are missing the kind of warfare. It does have a pretty tight scatter. And now we do have a land mattress blown and fielded by the blue British player. Over here we do have now, looks like the Grenadiers taking a bit of fire, trying to get a Panzerfaust on the command AEC. Does connect there. Got a landmine in the tree path, which will take out 2 of its models. Bolsheviks do throw a bun. Oh, no, that's frangible smoke. AEC does get through. Good amount of damage on the AEC. Yeah, got a bit of medical supplies there from the intersection. Drive-by healing, or drive-by, or walk-by healing.
Rocket artillery unit has been sent to the battle.
Bolsheviks push way forward. Of course, got the commandos here. Entry 34 does suppress the commandos. And throws the bundle there. Land mattress barrage raining on in. Which may detonate this teller mine that's right there. If you want to keep it selected. Teller mine has been detonated. MG will not go down there. And looks like I got some good mortar hits there on the Royal Engineers. Got a bunker back here. We do have now the MG bunker.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Bolsheviks do get suppressed and throws forward a smoke grenade. The intersection's pretty wounded. We may see a... Nope, not enough mission for a bundle. But both of those squads are wounded. There's smoke there. Engaging the intersection in the slit trench. Good hits there on these guys. This guy may get wiped out by that landmine. That looks like gonna be a dead Jaeger command squad. Got a demolition charge there. It looks like he's trying to pull out something. I think it's maybe for a 17-pounder. Both these guys falling back, and he will avoid the landmine. Somehow, this landmine is a bad spot, which may make it a good spot for vehicles. The vehicle will likely hit that.
The enemy is in trouble. Our hammer tactics are ready.
But he did destroy cover there, which makes me wonder, is he going for a 17-pounder or Bofors? Which player was that again? Let's see, no Bofors research. No Bofors research, so he's trying to get a 17-pounder in placement there? That's my only reason why I think he'll destroy cover like that, right there. Take the time for it. Can't work for firing away. Sniper gets quickly gunned down there with the first strike bonus. And the MG does get fully wiped out there. Backline MG here. Slit trench does get destroyed. Land mattress firing away, which may wipe out the Vet 3 mortar. And got a 25-pounder barrage back at home. From home.
Onyx Tiger, reporting for combat.
These forces retreat forward. Panzerwerfer barrage running. Good retreat. Took some damage, but no wipes. And of course, we heard the Kolonix Tiger now pulled in field. The King Tiger. The Big Cat.
Upgrade finished. Go back to combat strike.
Double pan stretch shot there. I think one of those actually missed. Granted, each level of efficiency says increase. One of them increases durability. I don't know the efficiency of the mortar place off my head. You have a pass toss on the command tank. Pack 40 does connect. Good grenade hit there. Transmitters do fall back. But still got 4 guys left there, so you can't necessarily keep that AT gun around to finish it off. Landmaster's barrage trying to hit these guys here. Got a bit of suppression. Those grenade there. Good bundle grenade. Does displace the unit out of the trench. Trench is still alive. Churchill Aviary now deployed on the field.
Emplacement under attack.
And more 20. Those are 25-pounder rounds.
The enemy cut our supply line.
King Tiger for 4 gets a pretty decent hit there on the AT gun, but got no model drop there. Aviary looks like connect on the garrison. If a garrison has health, it can intercept shots. If it's in a destroyed state, it won't really stop shots anymore. Same thing when you try to throw frags. It is reliable to throw frags if an destroyed garrison is not reliable throwing through a garrison with any form of health. Hands of Warfare pushing forward, firing. Here. Pulls back the recovery. Sappers, braces, and largely missed everything. Triple Shield Pioneer Panther now on the field. Oh, something. It's got some balances there. King Tiger has taken some damage. That's too significant at the moment, but it does still have to be careful. Direct hit on the gun. King Tiger needs to fall back, needs those repairs. Jump Pioneer needs to fall back as well, needs the reinforcements. He does, yeah, he does 3 squads. Got this full health one back here. Looks like our repair being active there. What is Red going for? He has Panzer Warfare, he has over 300 fuel, but has not invested into it. His team has a King Tiger. The opponents don't have any APREs on the fields. Panther may be a little overkill. Takes up the mortar placement. Maybe back-taking the Panzer IV would be a good call, but there's a lot of stuff in the field to hit Panzer IVs. Maybe Brumbar? You try to ignore the aviary? That maybe his best call? Panther just seems a little bit too much overkill. He is going for a Panther now. He has plenty of fuel for the Panther, so maybe I shouldn't really worry about the overkill factor. Because there eventually will be more vehicles. Looks like those wipe out that squad entirely. Let's see. Looks like it was MP42 that got destroyed there.
We are losing a sector.
Drive grenade there on that intersection, not super effective. Bundle grenade there. Good hit there. May wipe him out, but there's only 1 STG remaining. Dagger straight forward. No longer at full health. Bolsheviks taking some pretty good hits there from Landmasters. Wipes out one of the Bolsheviks as well. So very good Landmasters barrage. The Oakland players not splitting his forces enough. King Tiger takes some hits there, and now has Veteran 1. AT gun's face destroyed. It once gets decrewed, the gun should go down as well. He's trying to repair it in combat. No! No! Too many things I hate those Shrimp Pioneers. Pump Heroes 2 is not a game you want to pair in combat. See if the guys are not good at combat, like the defense crews can actually do some good work then. Looks like got the Trench Buster being activated there. Next shot does not come forward. Good shot there. King Tiger's advancing. Panther gets a good shot there. Aviary retaliating. Largely missed the Panther. Gets a stun, but that's effectively it. Do now have the Officer Reconnaissance Overfly active. Panther making some good shots there. King Tiger firing away. One shot on the AEC, nothing really hit there. Panther and King Tiger both falling back now.
We're losing a capture point. We have 300 points remaining.
Intersection, push way forward. Vickers has actually activated the take aim ability. Aviary fired and hits the Grenadiers. Grenadiers need to fall back. They do. Taking time to destroy the Pack 40. Red is not going for a Stug. No. The flying against the only thing that has. I suppose this is now a Firefly on the field, but I think Brumbar would be better than Stug. Sustained anti-infantry against a Firefly and Aviary. A single Panther is adequate, plus his teammate has a King Tiger. Yeah, I don't think Stug is a great option. So as these amount of fuel left over, so I can always go for something else. Wipes out that squad entirely.
Squad knocked out.
Good pen there on the Tiger tank. King Tiger.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Tubes fire. Does get some good hits there. However, does get a tread buster shot there.
Supply lines
We got the Schumpeiters before. Do you also now have the Fallschirmjäger's airborne assault active? Again, we're pulling back. Pack 40 gets a hit there. Does have a wood. No take aim. King Tiger takes some hits. Firefly will escape on out of there. Couple artillery shots there. King Tiger will escape. It comes aim take straight. Takes out the command AC and the ABRE. The British players on disintegrate. Or one of the British players. Oh, and the game has someone frozen. Oh, I guess they didn't surrender. Usually that's the case that somebody surrendered. Here comes the land mattress barrage. As they wiped out one of the Fallschirmjägers. Red is idle. Yellow's out of the game. Red looks like no. Yeah, red is covered. If he's taking that has prioritized fire and is focusing on the AT gun. That may have been just a lag spike the game, but this game is effectively over when players back down. That just looks AFK to me. Yep, and you can see now the game's in a stuck state, which means the game has ended. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I keep on hitting the online skirmish button because I keep on trying to go to custom games and then test out my mod as a old muscle reflexes. Let's see now. I got those two players. This game must be a little bit decently long. This is a... Yep. While that's booting up, I'm going to just take a quick restroom break. My apologies, and depending on the length of this game, this may be my last game for tonight. Not 100%, I've been exhausted. By the way, let's get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay straight from the Live Games lobby. Spawn on the south side as the yellow USF. We got Andre spawn as the blue Soviet player. We got Geoxis. Spawn on the north side as magenta Wehrmacht player. We got Alone 1447. And spawn as the red OKW player. We got Alfredo. We got two doctrines immediately locked on in. We got the support doctrine, as well as the tactical support company. We could see the guard motor coordination tactics, airborne troop tactics, or armor assault tactics, as well as for the OKW player, elite armor, Fiersturm, or the Luftwaffe ground forces. Moving deployment field, the tank traps being deployed out as well. We do of course have the squad of riflemen, no pathfinders.
Rifle squad ready for action.
More conscripts in the build queue for the Soviet player. You now have the conscripts creeping forward, and this is a good engagement angle for the conscripts. Nice and close. Conscripts do better close range than long range. Very good engagement. Conscripts have a very delayed reaction though, and immediately drops a model, so this may not go too terrible for the Grenadiers. Another conscript firing at very long range. Barely managed to capture the point. So surprised he's able to capture the point. Sometimes it's not very reliable, the radius indicator. Sometimes it feels like the entire model's on top of it and doesn't touch it. In that case, it hardly seemed like he was on top of it whatsoever. Our rifleman squad is now advancing, get a bit of damage on the Sturm Pioneer, forcing him back. Conscripts taking a bit of damage there. Kuberwagen getting peppered up a little bit there. Volkswagen is behind some good heavy cover. We do also have the Pioneers and Conventioners engaging each other with a sniper back here. Both of those conscripts fall back. I think he could just merge the 3-man squad and the 4-man squad and fall back with the one remaining man.
We have a lieutenant reporting.
I don't think he should have retreated back. At least both the squads. You now have an SWS half-track on the build queue. Give me a moment, if I'm going to adjust my microphone a little bit. There we go. That should be better. Got a pair of Volksgrenadiers here. We do have the Rifleman squads over here. Kuberwagen advances way forward. We'll see a bit of damage from the Riflemans. We have now these Volksgrenadiers pushing forward, trying to decapture that point. And we've got the conscripts here as well. Rep squads behind in no cover. Sturm Pioneers behind some good heavy cover. And now got the conscripts advance way forward, force back the Grenadiers. We do have these conscripts advancing, getting some good damage there onto the Grenadiers. We do have now the lieutenant taking a bit of fire there. Rifleman squads behind good heavy cover, but does side soft retreat away. The Kuberwagen did get peppered up a little bit there. Sturm Pioneers got prepared on up. Reaction squad will spot the Volksgrenadiers coming for a flank. Rifle squads may just want to try to focus them down, since right over here, Sturm Pioneer and the Kuberwagen can be occupied. Incendiary grenade there, and we'll splash the reaction squad quite a bit. Force back that one squad there. Got a bit of suppression there from the 50 cal. Good flank there. Suppress the other Volksgrenadiers as well, forcing him back. I'm not sure what happened there. Some sort of grenade effect. And that looks like a lieutenant model there as well. So looks like he has gone for the lieutenant.
Let's get on it.
Over here, conscripts pushing along the flanks, catching some of the sectors. Rifle squad and 50 cal push way forward. We do now have the Commandeers capturing that strategic point. And you have these conscripts pushing down south. Grenadiers moving around. We do have the sniper here to support.
neutralizing a sector.
Bit of damage there on that conscript squad. He can take the 3-man squad, merge into the 2 5-mans, and retreat the last remaining man.
Ready as we can be.
And this conscript's a little bit exposed. Right now he's playing Ring on a Rosie, trying to get a good engagement. Grenadiers, this squad's going to be here. Not enough mission for a rifle grenade. Sniper did fire away. One conscript squad falling back, so got some good folks right there, plus reinforcing Grenadiers. And the MG34 gets a nice little flank. LMG42 is throwing on some of the Grenadiers as well. Russian squad pushed forward, got the STG Volks Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Two push right forward, and all those squads falling back. Grenadiers firing away.
Let's get her going! Where's the shooter? Get eyes on!
Captain does consent the garrison. MG34 firing away. Captain does, because Pressure do have the double officer tech for the US player, so you may be going for the major afterwards. Rock Squad gets some behind some good heavy cover there. Needs to retarget towards the Shum Pioneers.
Tactical point being captured.
And starting to retarget there now. Kubagan does fall back. Shum Pioneers gets good damage and does force him back. With the cow rotating around. Landmine detonation there on that Grenadier. Shum Pioneers getting hit.
Support upgrade complete. Incoming fire.
Captain does fall back. Lieutenant does fall back. And now we do have the Russian squad falling back as well. Grenadiers taking a bit of damage. Conscripts push way forward. Grenadiers get behind some good heavy cover. Conscripts as well get behind some good heavy cover. We've got the sniper here. M242's out of range. M242 could push a little bit farther forward. And decides to soft retreat out of there.
To steal our sector.
We do now have an M5 being pulled out by the Soviet player, which could be actually useful just to mount up and do some drive-bys. We may see it for quad. Got this gun being pulled out as well. Conscripts will fall back. Another squad of Fulshamirs being pulled in the field. I can see the shadows there. Commissioners also fall back there as well. Got the flak half track established in this region. 50 cal fine wave, which is receiving some suppression. We've got the MG34 behind some good heavy cover. 2-2 comes for a bit of flank. We're not hitting the reaction squad. AT gun does get a shot there onto the flak half track. Goes up a bit of smoke there. And does take out the flak half track. That may have been forced by the ground. That may have been... Yep, it fired again there. That was forced by the ground. Captain falls back but getting interrupted by the lieutenant. Lieutenant needs to fall back as well by already disintegrate. For the rest squad here, no frag grenades through, but got the quad half track boarded by the US player. So both the Soviet player and the US player has now put a quad half track.
Heavy contact!
And do have a bit of suppression there on the conscript, but got this gun barrage there. Quad half track straight forward. Conscripts do fall back. US quad half track quite damaged. Rifle squad needs to fall back there. Another rifle squad is falling back as well. Quad half track has been repaired up enough to get the crit repaired.
Taking effective fire! Taking flanking fire!
Try and charge forward to get that Panzerfaust off. Does not decide to fire it off because won't be able to really finish it off either way. You'll just be wasting munitions. Switch first to the US where you can just simply pop up the vehicle crew and get some repairs. Downtime would be almost negligible. Grenadiers push forward, get a bit of damage there on the Zis gun. Does take out one of those models. Conscripts push forward, does take a bit of fire there as well. Quad half track advancing. This quad half track push forward, bit of damage on the Grenadiers. Sniper falls back. Got this Grenadier very close now to the conscripts. I thought I saw quite a bit of friendly fire damage there by the 2-2. Engine 42 does press down both his conscripts, forcing him back. M1919 is now being deployed out by the riflemen. Quad half track does get some good suppression there on a couple of these squads. Does not take a Kenworth shot there. Russian squad does fall back. M1 AT gun or Zis gun straight forward. Quad half track engaged in 2-2. Quad half track beats 2-2s in 1v1 combat. But does see the Panzerfaust there, but still could have won the fight. But the Pak 40 there does decide to stay behind the heavy cover there. Very nice. 2-2 force on the ground with a quad half track getting his hits there. Looks like there was an angle there. Didn't think there was. Looks like there is. 2-2 straight forward and does manage to finish off the quad half track. Yeah, it's just a little bit of traversable terrain there. Should have risked the 2-2. It was able to easily beat the 2-2. M1919's firing away against the Volksgrenadiers. They still have one AA platform on the field, so they have some way to shoot down various aircraft, such as the Airborne Assault and the Strafing Run. Pak 40 being destroyed by the Zis gun.
All crews have been trained to repair damaged vehicles.
Did I just see a squad wipe with conscript? Squad wipe? On that, or maybe it was just retreat back. I don't know why I thought that this gun just wiped out a conscript squad. I see 4 squads of conscripts on the field, so maybe it's just a bit of a decorator bug. MG42 looks to be loaded up with armor-piercing rounds. Quad half track backing on off. Conscripts engaging the Grenadiers, forcing them back. And it looks like that right squad's receiving some Shirapan squad's fire. Sniper does fall back, does take a bit of damage there. Conscripts falls back as well. Vehicle crew repair being activated by the US player, aka just dismounting the crew. We do now have a mortar on the build queue. We also got a Wehrmacht Panzer IV on the build queue as well. Blue Soviet player does have enough resources. Cancel the mortar, going for a T-34, maybe I'm for S-285. Yes, double this gun, so maybe T-34 76 would be a good idea. Maybe quick 2-shot. Right now does have the Shirapan quarters, need a bit more fuel before getting out his own Panzer IV. Looks like the quad half track gets good damage on the full Shavirs. But Kenilworth trying to protect them. The aircraft does get shot down.
The enemy is reduced to 300 points.
Hands for pushing forward.
Support gun deployed. Ready for more.
Good double tap on the Austere Panzer IV. And, yep. The US AT guns rip apart Austere Panzer IVs. They have incredibly high rate of fire. The reload rate can be as slow as 3 seconds. Means by the time you get double tapped by a volley of US AT guns, 3 seconds later you can lose your Panzer IV entirely.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Heard a landmine detonation somewhere. Grenadiers do fall back there. And now do have a Sherman tank deployed in the field. Loaded up with high explosive rounds. He took out the Austere Panzer IV, so he knows that he has a little bit more breathing room. Never mind, he found a shoe mine. Conventioners to fall back. Got a Katusha rocket barrage. He didn't go for Katusha. Volkswagen is about to get wiped on out. Volkswagen is need to fall back. And the MG does go down there as well. The Sherman tank has taken quite a bit of a beating there. Kenilworth, can he hit? Quad half track trying to draw some fire. He does get the Kenilworth decrewed. Our squad and our lieutenant could try capturing the Kenilworth.